against your brother and your former team in a regular season game?
We got to win, so I'm good. It was fun. Just being back brought back a lot of good memories. Just how I started off, and just getting to compete against my brother again. That's always fun. So obviously, getting a win and be able to brag about it's the most important thing to me.
Yeah, the steal you had of a pass. Was there any conversation after that? Was that something you might have done in the backyard at one point in your teens?
Oh, he was hot. He was mad I got the steal. He was mad. He was like, "Hey, bro, you got me a turnover." I said, "You got me a steal." So, and he got my first 2 points. So, it was fun, man. Just getting able to play. Like, it's weird. It like took a little minute to get adjusted to it, but it was good. It was a fun game.
You both ended up with 8 points. You had a couple more rebounds, and obviously you guys got the win. It's not going to come up again, in text message or FaceTime call soon.
Oh yeah, I'm about to see him here in a second. I'm about to see him here for a second. So yeah, it's weird that I didn't even realize that we had 8 points until right till the game was over. But it just shows you how much we do everything the same. You want to be like me.
What difference did you see? I mean, second quarter, you guys were missing, a lot of shots weren't falling. The rest of the game, you guys were hot. I mean, what difference did you see in that second quarter?
Man, we just moved the ball. We just made them move, and once you're playing good ball like that, you're driving and kicking and swinging to both sides. With a good pace, like it gets to a point where guys, it's tough to guard. Like it's tough to guard that every single possession. I feel like we did that majority of the night. Just played good basketball and made them move. And on top of getting stops on our end, it's deflating. So
your first year with this team, what have you grown to appreciate most about Bam, the type of player he is and all that he does?
How easy it makes it on defense just to switch. You don't have to fight through screens, every single possession and try to get a stop every single time. And, you don't feel a sense of liability whenever he's on the island. He can handle his own with anybody. So it's a good feeling to know that you can kind of just kind of peek over there and make sure everything's good. But for the most part, you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't matter 1 through 5. He's good where he's at.
And what have you grown being teammate of Jimmy to appreciate about it? And there's a lot, obviously, you see how efficient he is, basket area, the rebounds, the assists.
Yeah, obviously, but the basketball part, playing with him is easy. I mean, he play makes. He play makes. He gets everybody involved. It's easy to play with him, and he wants to get everybody involved. So his willingness just to get everybody going, and along with everybody else on the team, just the selflessness that they want everybody to play well, make it easier on them. And Jimmy's just a clown, so it's not even really just about on the court. So he's nonstop joking, and it's a good vibe. It's like that with most of the guys on the team. So it's always good being around those guys.
Alex.
We'll start with Cooper Moorhead, Heat.com.
Caleb, apologies for another question about your brother, but the two of you have been playing together for so long. You've been working out together for so long. Just curious what has the experience been this year being apart?
It's been it was an adjustment like the first probably month or two, but actually I think we've grown to get adjusted pretty quick. I think a lot of it just has to do with the locker rooms and stuff that we're in. The guys that we see every day, they along with the staff, they've been such an important role for us to transition into to living and playing without each other that it's made it a lot easier than expected. So it's a lot of credit to those guys, man. They've really kept my mind off of it, obviously for the first 2 months, and then the rest was pretty easy.
All right, up next we have Christos Saltas, SDNA Greece. Go ahead.
Hey, Caleb, congratulations on the win, the performance as well. What are the aspects during this season? We saw that your role has changed and you have more minutes on the floor and be impactful on both ends. What are the? Can you tell us about that behind the scenes? What was the biggest working for about that?
Sorry, you was breaking up. I couldn't really understand you. Sorry about that.
It's about your role. Your role has changed this season. You became so impactful on both ends. What was the biggest growth and the biggest progress to be so impactful on both ends as the season goes on?
Yeah, I just think that obviously the kind of like you said, it changes, it fluctuates, and depending on who's out and what we need. So, I've showed flashes that I can put the ball in the basket, and then there's flashes where I feel like I can guard one of the top guys, and I take pride in trying to and do both those things when either one of them are needed or both at the same time. So I just like to fill voids that needed to be filled, and I think that's just I learned a lot about that and taking that from the guys and the all-stars and guys who got championships on our team, that they just mold to anything that they need to do in order to get a win. So I just try to take that and put it in my game, and not really worry about me and worry about my stats, but just worried about what the team needs.
How big reason was Coach Spelstra was for that? How challenged you during this season?
Sorry, again. Say it again.
Coach Spelstra, how challenged you to become more impactful on both ends?
Obviously he's seen a lot in me. I think that when I first got here and he's seen what I can do, obviously being on the defensive end, just be able to to play off my instincts, and he challenges me just like he challenges everybody. Whether you're the first or the 17th man, whatever it is. He gets guys on this team because he knows they can play and what they can bring. So he obviously wants me to be the best I can be on the defensive end, and he's going to continue to push me to do that.
All right, Caleb, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Thanks.
No problem.
All right, guys, we're done.